Hi, and welcome to another EPiC Insight from the performance business. My name is Mike McNulty, and today I'm going to talk to you about gaining attention using time and space. Now, I know that sounds a little bit sort of Star Trek-y, Star Wars-y, a little bit out there, but actually it's very simple, and it's based on a real-life event that happened to me many years ago. I foolishly allowed myself to be dragged to the January sales. In those days they were called the January sales, that started on Boxing Day rather than in September. And we went to Selfridges. I won't name the person who took me there. But as soon as I got there, I thought, this is a mistake. I mean, the numbers of people, it was feral. It was, I mean, I'm a great football fan. I've been in crowds, but this was beyond the biggest crowd that I'd ever been in. And as soon as the doors opened into Selfridge, we all spilled in, and it was ugly. People running around from stall to stall because they put out some extra stalls for the sales goods, and it was mayhem. And I just didn't want to be there. Anyhow, I played along with it for a while. I was getting very hot and bothered. And then I saw these pair of jeans that I really liked. They were cheap, they're £5. That tells you how long ago it was. And then my next challenge was to see if I could get any attention in order to buy them and get out of there as quickly as I could. So I tried in vain to get close to the point of sale counters. There were such crowds there, it was crazy. And then I had a thought. I'd recently seen a film called The Untouchables, and they used a technique called counterpoint, where they put a piece of music that was very much contrasting to the action that you were seeing. So in this case, it was a nursery rhyme played against a shoot-off in a railway station. I think it's in New York, at Central Station there. You might remember the scene. And I thought, let's see if I can adapt that. So what I did, amongst all this mayhem, all this activity, all this buzz, was I had my jeans in my hand, and I went to the center of the shop, and I just stood still. And after a while, I was able to spot a shop assistant who was bewildered as I was, I think, by the noise, but they were drawn to me because I was very much doing the opposite of what everyone else was doing. I was just standing still, and I was looking to catch their eye. That was the key thing. So as soon as I caught their eye, I smiled, and that drew the person towards me. That drew the shop assistant. So it's using another film. It's a bit like that scene in West Side Story where they meet across the dance floor, and then it goes into a sort of slow motion. It just felt very much like that. Everything seemed to be going slow motion. The sales assistant came towards me, and then I said, I just want to buy these jeans. Could you help me? And she said, certainly, sir. And we did the transaction, and away I went with my jeans. And it taught me three things, really. That to gain attention, very often we need to do the opposite of what's going on around us. We then need to sustain what it is we're doing, and then we need to use our physicality to draw the attention to us. And one of the other qualities that's involved there is pausing. The art of pausing is a very underrated art, and it really reflects that sometimes the less we do, the more effective we can be. So I'm going to challenge you this week. I suggest that you pick a moment where you can draw the attention of people around you by doing something opposite to what's going on in front of you. Good luck, and have a great week.